How do you ensure the outcome of your hiring process is a success? My name is Konstantin Slavovsky, and with nearly 20 years in recruitment and employment consultancy, I share my experiences with you to help you hire better. So if you're a business founder, hiring manager, or just want to learn more about recruitment, consider subscribing to this channel for regular recruitment tips and insights. Right, let's get started. There's this story of American auto executives visiting a Japanese car factory in the 70s. The story goes that there was one question they asked at the end of their visit. How do you make sure that the doors fit onto the cars if there's no one there to tap them into place with a mallet? The Japanese were very perplexed by this question. Their answer actually was quite simple. They designed the doors to fit properly in the first place. When recruiting, we often see this same scenario. Companies executing a hiring process they're familiar with and then trying to tap it into place with a mallet at the last stretch. In fact, when speaking to clients, I would often find them surprised by the fact that we had a 90% plus offer acceptance rate, where they were actually used to only 60 to 70% of their offers being accepted. So what makes the difference? Well, unsurprisingly, it is the process. We designed the process from the ground up to ensure we identified, engaged, represented, and onboarded the right candidates. It's not about casting a wider net or creating luck. It is about clearly defining what you need, understanding the realities of that particular candidate market, and having a proposition that addresses both. Wow, you might say, that sounds nice, but also a lot of work, and what the hell does it actually really all mean? Well, let me break it down for you like this. There are 7 basic components to a successful hiring process. First, define what you need. What is the gap that you're trying to fill, and why are you trying to fill it? You may find that you're actually trying to hit too many birds with one stone, or that you can actually better distribute the work across the existing team. Be clear what the real need is. Second, define the job. And no, this is not being repetitive. Once you know what you need, you can begin defining what the job will actually look like. What will the person have ownership of? What experiences should they be bringing? And what are they expected to do with those experiences? Who will they report to? What will make the role attractive to them? Third, structure the hiring process. How will you engage, interview, and onboard people into this position? How will your hiring process be designed to represent you, your business, and your employer brand? Fourth, design the interviews. Don't just wing it. Think about this. What are the interviews meant to achieve? How are they supposed to engage candidates in conversation? What are you aiming to learn from them? And what are the criteria that you need to assess to define job fit? What will your candidates need to know about you to determine their fit into your business? Fifth, define who will be responsible for the recruitment. What are your capabilities in terms of time, resources, and experience in making this hire? Do you have all 3 so as to be able to make this hiring process a fully in-house effort? Or maybe you will need support from a specialist agency to improve market reach, time to hire, screening quality, and gain access to a particular talent network. Important to also know that using an agency is not a capitulation. In fact, if you have the right agency partner, it will save you tons of time, making the hiring experience smoother and cost you less than actually trying to do all the heavy lifting yourself. 6, talking about money. I've actually made a video just on the topic of discussing money. I will link it here and suggest you actually watch it, as money is an important factor. You should, however, know this. You should be discussing the compensation as a whole and have flexibility built into the process regarding potential offer structures. And finally, onboarding. This is the final component of a successful hiring process, often wrongly perceived as that time from when the candidate actually joins the company and is in their probation. In fact, if we are to get technical, onboarding begins the moment someone accepts an offer of employment with you. It may be months before they actually start working for you. But this does not mean that the time should not be used to bring the person closer to the organization, introduce them to the team, the jargon, the reading and video materials, the social events, even if they are just online chats. Onboarding is like the anchor that will ground the person within the team. The later you leave it, the longer it will take. So plan onboarding steps to start immediately. So there you have it, the 7 basic components you need to design a successful recruitment process. This is how you ensure the hire happens by design. Will it work 100% of the time? Of course not. We're dealing with people here, their lives, passions, free will, and force majeure. Having things planned out in this way, though, does, however, significantly increase the likelihood of success. In fact, these are the exact process design steps I developed with my executive search team. They are the steps we implemented with countless clients, including some of Europe's best-known unicorns, such as Delivery Hero or Get Your Guide. They have proven themselves year after year and process after process, helping companies hire better by design. If you want to hear more about how to improve your hiring, dive deeper into these 7 essential components of hiring, and choose the right recruitment path for your hiring needs, subscribe to the School of Hiring channel and check out the other videos. Looking forward to seeing you there, and thanks for listening.